Hello everybody and welcome to apneapassion.com international web magazine. After this really tough 2020, where we have been hit in the social and economical side, we have decided as Apnea Passion, together with Meandros company, to give you some hints on how to upgrade your spear guns without spending too much money. Of course, anybody of you who has the opportunity to buy totally new spear gun will surely have a good solution to have the last updated product. But let's see how we can take an old or a lower level cheaper spear gun and upgrade it with a great release mechanism. Meandros is indeed master in producing in-house 100% stainless steel release mechanism. In particular, this is a patented push rod auto-centering release mechanism, so it's a top-of-the-line product. Let's see how we can quickly substitute the release mechanism on this interesting Beuchat Marlin Evil 75, where probably the release mechanism is the weakest part, with a little bit of too much plastic in it, and probably geometry which is not, top-of-the-line solution. Now let's first of all take away the shaft, and now very easily we have this pin here that we have to take out to actually unlock the release mechanism from the handle. So we'll just have this wooden board and this soft polystyrol plate, and let's very quickly, using a screwdriver, a small screwdriver which is with a diameter smaller than the pin, let's just actually use a hammer and take it out. It's very fast and easy. There we are. Here is the pin. We will then take the chest support out, and very easily, here is the Beuchat release mechanism. As you can see, plastic trigger and plastic element here, and the spring solution here, which is probably not the best updated solution we can use. Now, very easily, here is our Meandros release mechanism. It's the version made for the Marlin Beuchat. We will keep the lateral steel lever of the Beuchat, and we'll just insert the new trigger in its position. Very easy, very fast. Here it is. As you can see, the line release lever is back in its position, so the Meandros release mechanism perfectly adapts to the Beuchat Marlin Evil. And we'll just check that the alignment of the holes on the release mechanism and the handle are correct. We then have to just be sure not to insist too much with the hammer. If the pin doesn't go in, it's a matter of alignment of the holes. Just check them better, otherwise you will actually deform the elements and spoil and ruin them. Okay, there we are. Very easy. Now let's just go back inserting the shaft with the new release mechanism. There it is. Actually, what happens here is that the Meandros release mechanism is so efficient, the geometry is so good, that the shaft goes back probably a couple of centimeters compared to the Beuchat release mechanism, which definitely gives better performance to the entire system. And you will notice this by the fact that the line is too short and doesn't reach the line release lever. So what we can do for the moment is just hook the line to this element, which is a solution that the Marlin Evil has. But of course, we will be able to change the line, put a longer one, so it actually reaches the line release lever. This aspect sometimes can also affect the shaft. If we work with a very short shaft normally, since the shaft will go backwards a couple of centimeters, the shaft could become actually too short. In that case, you will have to change the shaft. But as you can see, very easily, very simply, just removing a pin and then putting it back on, you have a new version of the Beuchat Marlin Evil with the Meandros release mechanism. So an interesting spear gun, upgraded in the most important, I would say, part, which is the release mechanism.